Morning friends, Colleen here. I thought I would do a quick little tutorial of two really super simple ideas for using up scraps that you could use in your journals for pockets or tucks, that sort of thing. Using just stuff around your house. I was trying to gather up some of my supplies for camping or going to the cabin this week, and going through some drawers going, oh yes, I have a bunch of those. I'm going to use them up. So last night I sat down and I just sort of had some fun playing with some paper bags, or actually these are glassine bags from my mother-in-law. She gives me a whole bunch from her, she lives in a senior's home, and at snack time, I guess, they pass out bags. And so she saves her bags for me because she knows I love glassine. And I decided to make some glassine bag pockets using book pages and scrap pieces. So I will do a little tutorial on these. Like, how cute are this? Sorry. You can put tags, you can put ephemera pieces, a letter, you can put whatever you want in these bags. I just think they're kind of cute and really, really simple. Every one of you can either use a brown bag, glassine bag, whatever kind of bags you have. This I think I'll put in a hospitality journal that I'm going to be working on, serving and honoring guests that come into my home, that sort of thing. And just cute little bags with some wordfetti and cut up distress images. I'll show you what I would do with these. Sometimes I do tutorials, but I don't show you what I would do with them. So I think I showed you before. This is a journal I keep around with some ideas that I find or I come up on my own, and I just don't want to forget. Okay, where did you go, Paige? So this is a journal of just so I can look back on and go, oh yeah, that's how I made it. So this paper bag here, or this glassine bag, I would adhere it this side, and this side. I think I would leave the top open for two reasons. I want to show you quickly. What can I show you with here? Okay, let's see. What have I got in here? Okay, so for example, here's a bunch of tags. So let's say I'm going to put a tag in here or whatever. And I also want to leave behind the glassine bag free so that I can tuck something else in behind it. So it works a couple different ways. But anyway, so yeah, I think I will put this in here for a reminder. But how cute is that? So many ideas, so many ideas. I'm sure you all have a pile of your own wonderful ideas. And and this here is something that I just thought, hey, let's throw this one together too. Just taking scraps of, this is vellum. I printed some images onto vellum, and I didn't use all of the sheets. These are scrap pieces. So this is what this is. I folded it into a little pocket, made a little tab tuck there, open it up, and inside a couple more tags. So these make cute journal spots as well, or for decoration. You could either, let's pull out another page here. You could either do it on the side. Clips. You could either clip it on the side, open it up, pull out your whatever you have inside. You could do it from the top, clip it. You could adhere three sides, leaving the top for a tuck spot, or just simply adhere it and just leave it for the embellishment look of it. They're cute as well. So I like to store up a pile of stash so that I have stuff on hand. And let's face it, in reality, I don't get to it a lot. I just keep storing up stash. So let's do this one first. I would call this the Vellum Pocket, the Vellum Pocket tuck. In the back too, I adhered a piece of paper out of a notebook just for some journaling spots, and it comes with lines. So that's a double bonus right there. So very cute. Okay, let's grab our stuff, gals. So we're going to use this piece here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it up this way. This is how easy it is. Just give it a fold. then fold it down this way. This is now your tab, your flap, over flap. So we've constructed a little basic pocket already, little envelope. But now I want to have my corners. So you know what? Again, I don't measure anything. I eyeball it. So you look at the top and you find your corner and you simply cut. And they don't have to be even or perfect. So there you have it. Now, what I'm going to do, where's my glue? Trusty glue. Take the pin out. Remember we talked about a pin? It keeps the glue from drying. So I'm going to open it up and I'm just going to glue the two sides because it is a pocket and I'd like to keep it that way. I would also take my ink and distress it. But I don't want this video to be too long, and because I'm showing you two different quick short crafts, I won't distress it today, but that's what I would do. You can see it only somewhat, but it does add, I think. So there, that's the pocket. That's constructed. Now I wanna also give this some strength. So I'm going to take some cardstock out of my scrap bin and I'm going to glue this down. Remember, just the three sides. Excuse me. Anywhere on the cardstock. If you want to get the most out of it, do the corner. But I have so much scrap that. And remember, what I like to do is I like to adhere the craft or the image to the cardboard first, cardstock first, and then cut it, rather than trying to measure the cardstock. It becomes a little tedious. I like to do things quickly. And just cut around. Just like that. And cute, almost like a little white border too. So if you were to take your distress, see, it just highlights the edges a bit. Might as well do it since we're together here. Okay, so we got this part. Look how quick that is. Here's your pocket. You can put tickets, whatever you want. Now this piece here, this was a little scrap. I cut it out. I placed it. Let's see, do I have something laying around here? Okay, let's just say this were to be my closer. Actually, it's a bit too big, so let's do this. Okay, there you go. So you would sort of place it with your finger, make sure that when you tuck your flap, it would catch. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it together. I'm going to make this full bit. Glue it down. Let it dry for a minute, seconds. This glue actually only takes seconds, so. There you go. Oh, and be careful not to get any of the glue on your flap, which I just did. So here, I'm going to put in, let's see, what do I have quickly? Here are a couple of cute dragonfly tickets. And in they go. There you have it. So, but you know what? I also want some, this would work for your journaling, but I'm going to actually adhere some lined paper, and it gives me a little extra strength because vellum isn't strong, as you know. I'm sure most of you have worked with vellum. I'm going to give it a quick cut. Oh, I can hear the garbage truck. Okay. And if you wanted, you could go all the way around. And voila. it under. Probably could have moved this down a bit. See how it's bulking? Which I can do later. But, so that's just kind of cute. Quick and cute and a little journaling spot. So that's the one. Get rid of my scraps. And let's see here. Let's take this one. So here's my bag. Now what I did is I did trim it. As you can see, the bag is quite a bit wider. But I took a book page. So here's a really old book. Like, it's so old the pages are brittle, which I love, of course. So I took a page out of my book here, and I'm going to cut around the script of it. I cut over the title, just over the title, because I found that the sizing of this fit perfectly on the bag, and go right around the writing. So there we have it, and you place it down, or at least make sure it fits. Okay. And of course, I took my ink. My husband, this sound here, we're watching movies. He's grown accustomed to that sound. It's pretty hard not to make the noise when you are inking. So now I'm going to go just around the outer, this glue bottle, because it pours out like just a thin bead. Oh, I love it. You save so much glue this way too. Anyway, that's it aside. Here we go. Down we go. Here we go. I don't measure. I just eyeball it. It looks good enough to me. And we will. Now we're going to cut around. I'm going to leave a border, probably 1/4 of an inch. Just to both sides. So there we have the bag cut to size, but it opens like this. Now what we need to do is glue down a bead of glue on the side with your image, just the outer sides. Oops. And then we're going to fold it up and gently squish it down. Squishy, squishy. And if the glue seeps out, that's all good. Just wipe it up. So there we have part of your bag finished. It opens up here. You can put all kinds of things in there. These make great gifts too, by the way. Like this one here. I mean, this was the first one I made. This is a tuck. I made a little tuck in the front. Found some images. And in the back I put some word fetty. It's slow down. And actually, you know what? That would be cute as a little, there you go. I just made another little pocket or a belly band to stick something in the back of it. So, and on the back of this, you could write something sweet to your friend. Oh my goodness, there's just so many ideas. So, okay, focus, Colleen, focus. Okay, so let's see, what was the next thing? Oh yes, images. Okay, so we got some fun. There's too much writing, so I'm doing some, taking some pieces I know you gals have at home on hand. So there you have a piece of brown bag. Everybody has old bags sitting around, I'm sure. Give it a little distress. Some ink, 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 ink. My ink pad needs a bit of a squirt. If if you do use ink pads, here's another awesome tip. Ink refresher. You give your pad a squirt like this, because it's a little bit on the older side, and you let it soak in for a couple of minutes, and I'll tell you what, it's like you have some new glue again. I'm not waiting long enough, but so you can see it's a little wet just because I just sprayed it, but all these tips I learn as from everybody else too. So let's glue that down. All I want to do is give it some dimension. So that's what we're doing. No real reason, just to add some images to the writing. And what do I want to put on the top of this? This floral. I like florals. There you go. That's it. Done. You got bins of little scrap pieces, ladies? I'm not sure. I know I do. Most of us do, I believe, if we're crafting on the daily. So let's see. How do I want to adhere this? Let's do this. And one last thing. This is my Wordfetti container. Let's do what can I put? Let's put the word together. There you go. Let's do that. Too much border, so I'll cut some off. That's good. Give it a little ink. And let's see, let's put it right there. Or let's see. This is what I do. I play around. So, as you can see, gals, look how simple this little craft is. So you've got a tuck, a nice opening here. Let's see if well again, I'll take some of these out. These tags here fit beautifully. Or whatever you so choose. And again, they go in journals, or whatever you're working on. You can put tags at the top of your, or a ribbon at the top of your tags, like this one here. Let's try this one. How cute, how cute. You can also, you know what? You could also, I'm gonna do that right now. This is the book that I use, excuse me, when you take out lined paper, or when you see that I have lined paper on the back. So let's do that quickly. I'm going to glue the back. This is totally optional. You definitely do not have to do this, but I always feel I need to create a journaling spot, which you certainly could have done on the back of the page itself. But I decided we're going to do it from my notebook. Cut off this little tags, or these little binding, I suppose. Take the tag out. Cut, cut, cut. Everybody, I hope you're having a good day today. I hope you're in for a great week. Mine will be a little busy because I'm going to have to start in today, get the grocery list made up, the menu. 3 weeks away is a decent amount of time, so I'm going to have to get on my organizing, packing wagon here and get to work, because I'm spending a lot of time in my craft room trying to do these last couple tutorials just for some fun to leave you guys with. And hopefully you'll enjoy and have some fun. So, there you got it, girlies. Actually, I would even highlight the side of the bag. There. How cute, how simple. All used recycled materials that often people throw, roll up, throw away, and in the garbage it goes. So I hope you like this. If you did, let me know. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you, and share it if you like. Meanwhile, I'm happy to have spent this last 20 minutes with you. I hope you all have a great day, and we will see you soon. In all likelihood, I will still do one more tutorial before we leave Thursday morning. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.